Anna's getting worse. If there's any chance that the relic from Slytherin's stealth can help her...
Expelliarmus!
I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Near the catacomb. Near the catacomb.
Revelio.
Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Everyone's doing alright today. We are starting off. We're continuing where we left off. Yeah. Say, in the middle of the winter season in Hogwarts Legacy. Like there's going to be some spell usages in this game. See what's there. Exactly, Imperial. Right, with that, I'm just gonna check out the whole of Hiradina, Anna, because no, it's impossible.
Also.
Don't need to come in here.
Revelio. Oh. Accio. 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 Depulso. Accio.
Ooh. I guess just check if the chest these. I'll be there forever, forever.
Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Accio.
I'm gonna take time maybe to move.
Rebellion.
Can you on? It is done. Bombada.
Revelio.
I like me books. What's I keep doing that?
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Whoa. It's your buddy, pal. Gal guy. My. Do 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 do. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Boo boo boo. Boo 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 boo. New defense against the dark arts, Professor. Your new defense against the dark arts teacher. Me. Gilderoy Lockhart. First order. Third order. Pesky, pim pim bankamami. Perception that it did nothing.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Do you get hungry as
Now the
a
nickname makes
gazelle?
sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Handy resource indeed.
Ow. Bit stuck there.
Revelio.
Too afraid to fight? I dare say.
Revelio.
Never wake. Sleeping. Never tickle. Sleeping. Know your role, kid. Wrecked, smoked, obliterated. Obliterated, eviscerated, emancipated. It's
Revelio. Revelio.
Bombada. Bada. Maxima. Tell the truth. What do you see? You met. You met. I'm able it. Tell the truth. What do you see? I have strength enough. Master, you are not strong enough. I have strength enough. See what I must do.
Revelio.
See what I must do to be a parasite. Unicorn blood can stain me, but it will not give me a body of my. But there's something that resides in your pocket.
Revelio.
I am. Don't be a fool. Can never bring them back. All I ask, something in return. Leave now and never come back. Leave now and never come back. Will drown.
Revelio.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth. What is that way? How do I get into that room?
Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Revelio.
have strength enough. Must be a door.
Revelio.
Obviously, there's a door somewhere, but where?
Merlin's beard. I was in the midst of a lovely dream.
Push. Okay.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Take a moment to allow our music.
Revelio.
Where?
Revelio.
Let's get to let's learn Imperial. Imperial. Ingorgio. Imperial.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, They weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
The catacomb assignment yielded more than I imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore. In the area behind the great room, which had suffered decay, amid the turned-over sarcophagi, I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately, I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further, if only the removal of objects.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Enter. Here we go.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio! Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Revelio!
This room is taller than it looks.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa!
Finding a
Revelio.
chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Right, let's go. Down into the cave we go.
Expelliarmus! Bombard! Accio! Protego!
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Do you sleep?
Accio!
Money, money, money.
Revelio! Accio!
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Revelio! Accio! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupid! Bombarda!
All this grass, it no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that
Confringo.
expansion efforts and ran into problems, often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Revelio.
Well, I'm just gonna. I'll eat you first.
Incendio.
Okay,
Confringo. Revelio. Expelliarmus.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Accio. Revelio. Bombarda. Accio. We're in the tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Devil's Snare, Devil's Snare.
Reparo. Accio. I need to find a safe way across. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Lumos. Descendo. Leviosa. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Rickety Bone Bridge complete. Revelio. Lumos. Accio.
Lumos Maxima.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo.
What's there?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Revelio. There's something here by the altar.
I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave where it lay. But research must come before my fealty to the rules. I sensed something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, no one was looking. When no one was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors, forgive me, but I used their very bones as the... I plan to return to it, but first, I must ready myself for our next assignment. Learning the curse. Spell is set to serve well against.
What did you find?
Nothing.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Revelio. Potato. Stupid one. Stupid one. Bombarda. Imperio. Revelio. Incendio. Accio.
Another
Revelio.
barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
Revelio.
This was different from what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio. Accio. Imperio. Bombarda. Accio. 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 Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Bombarda. Confringo. Imperio.
The Imperious Curse has been collected and tried.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Confringo. Accio. Bombarda.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Especially if it's against the dark arts.
Confringo. Revelio.
Gotta make sure.
Bombarda. Revelio.
Make sure.
Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo.
Boom, boom, boom.
Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Is that a joke?
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
But it only came out because of the Matreon.
Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Incendio! Revelio!
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Accio! Revelio!
The relic contains abundant potential. Its possibilities could benefit not only Wizenkind but the world. But the dark sacrifice involved, realize its intent may be too great. Till we know more, do not remove this relic.
Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
Gotta kill someone. Why the last curse is the forbidden curse.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
Revelio.
Followed.
Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late.
Yeah, but I feel
Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Let's get out of here.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance. That the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
A
I
word.
never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
You'd rather your friends worry, or no one worry about or give a fuck of it? That's a real question. Sometimes people don't realize your friends is all you got. And if they don't care, not your friends. Bam bam ba bam.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Glacius! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Accio!
Let's get out of here. Go.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
Oh, this day has gone on too long.
Come on, mate. Don't you see the smoke?
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Imperial!
I'm handling it.
Expelliarmus. Glacius. Accio. We have to fight Aerial. Protego.
No, fucking...
Confringo. Bombarda will not win here.
Sebastian!
We've got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat.
Stop provoking them!
I'm handling
Ringo, I'm handling it!
Get away!
You're making this
Imperio.
Stay back! Keep out the way!
There's nowhere to go. We have to fight.
Keep out of sword's reach!
Glacius.
Bombarda Maxima.
Uncle, to the right!
Ah, got it!
Bombarda. Accio. Expelliarmus.
Imperia!
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Enough.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
I'm not going down that. At least I hope not. I don't want to. I thought I was going down the good path. Ooh, he's lucky. He's lucky. he won't listen to reason. But he's scared now. I get it. Like, I do believe Sebastian's done bad things, but it's like if he didn't do that thing, I don't know, would he be saved Anne? So you basically saying he would rather Anne die than have used an unforgivable curse, you know? It's
Indeed, here I come.
crazy.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Hello, pardon me?
Hello there. Was there something you needed?
Hello, I was wondering if you would be interested in having your own shop and a house elf to help you with it. Penny's the name. Penny's mistress is selling this shop, and Penny is most eager to start working with the new owner. It might surprise you to know that Penny can sell practically anything.
Oh, it would be wonderful to have a place to sell things and someone to help me.
You'll be able to give Penny almost anything that you want to sell. It will be no work at all for you once the shop is up and running. If you want the shop, and Penny hopes that you do, you should talk to Penny's mistress as soon as you can. Her name is Cassandra Mason.
Why is your mistress selling the shop? And you?
Penny cannot be certain, as Mistress Mason so rarely confides in her. However, she repeatedly mentions how tired she has become of trying to let the shop. She has had rotten bad luck with the last few tenants.
Are you all right? Are you holding your breath?
Penny's fine. Sometimes Penny simply needs to remind herself to stop talking.
What kind of things would I be able to sell in the shop?
All kinds. Anything from essence of Disney to mooncalf fur. If a buyer exists for something, then Penny can sell it and get the best price. Just ask Mistress Mason.
Why are the premises in such disarray?
Oh, the previous tenants were not able to manage very well. They seem to have given up rather quickly. Penny is perfectly capable of helping clean and repair, so the shop will be ready for business in no time.
How is it you're so good at selling? Seems unusual for a house elf.
Oh, before he died, Penny's previous owner, Master Mason, trusted her to do all sorts of things to help him with his shop. Penny supposes it is a bit unusual for a house elf to possess such skill, but Master Mason commanded it, and Penny was happy to oblige. Master Mason was a wonderful master.
All right. I shall go and find Madam Mason.
Oh, this is splendid news indeed. You won't be sorry. You can find Mistress Mason at her home on the north edge of the village. Penny does hope she gets to work with you.
How much is it? $50,000. Or it's just that people are leaving quickly, meaning something fishy. You know, like once they got the shop up and running, someone came and destroyed it.
I've always said that travel.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Hello, Madam Mason. I understand you have a shop to sell.
Why, yes. Yes, I do. Are you interested?
Yes, I am. I've always wanted to own a shop.
How marvellous. I think you will find my terms quite generous. But, and do please forgive me for asking, don't you think you might be a tad young to own a shop?
I have a knack for this sort of thing, if I do say so myself. If I can meet your terms, I hope that you'll sell to me.
Well, I reckon you have the confidence needed for such a venture. And of course you'll have Penny to help you. That elf could sell tea to a troll. I assume she told you she comes with the place.
She did indeed.
I like you. Tell you what, I shall sell you the space for an exceedingly fair price. I think you might just be shrewd enough to make a go of it.
An exceedingly fair price for a shop and an elf. What's the catch?
Ah, you are wise to be wary in business dealings. No catch, really. I simply ask that you allow me to do you the favour of buying the shop back, at a discount, of course, should your efforts fail. The last thing we need here in Hogsmeade is for one bad apple to spoil the barrel, if you get my meaning.
Yes. An unsuccessful shop would be bad for nearby businesses, I'd imagine.
Quick one you are. Do we have a deal?
What precisely do you mean, should my efforts fail?
Honestly, I only mean that if for some reason you're unable to keep the shop going, I could help you cut your losses. That's all. But, as you've implied, the odds of that happening are remote.
The shop seems to be in an ideal location. Why has no one purchased it yet?
It is indeed. But I've just decided to sell. I've grown weary of being a landlady. My late husband was the one with a passion for shopkeeping and business in general. You'd be wise to take advantage of this opportunity before the offers start rolling in.
It looks to be rather a mess. Why haven't other tenants been able to make a go of it there?
As you've no doubt considered, running a shop is not as simple as those less savvy might think. The new owner, however, will have something that previous tenants did not. The benefit of Penny's particular prowess. Her assistance will make all the difference, I should think, in both getting the shop ready for business and ensuring its success.
It does sound intriguing, but I need to consider my finances first. I'll come and find you if I'm interested.
Very well, but I won't be able to keep the shop available for too long. If you do want the shop, I'd advise you to return to me as soon as possible.
Only for 15k, 1500. Jesus, it's a brim's worth more. Tell the truth. Ah, my back is killing me. Someone put a gun to the back of me. To the company store. Let's save. Buy the shop. Wonder what you
Madam
can say.
Mason, about the shop.
Yes?
I've decided I'd like to go ahead and purchase the shop.
I have to say I'm impressed. You are a remarkably resourceful student.
I am indeed.
And brave. You won't be sorry. Give me the money, and I shall get the paperwork filed immediately.
Wait a minute. Brave? Perhaps this isn't a good idea.
Oh, I only meant that it takes metal to run one's own shop. You seem to have it in spades.
Ah, of course. And you're right.
Please do. Oh, one more thing. Since my husband died, I've not been able to bring... They're in a chest at the back of the... As you get organised, I would be terribly grateful if you could help an old widow and gather his things for me before you open for... I wish you the very best of luck.
I mean, it feels like it's a trap. Entrapment.
Here you are. Very gentle. Thank you.
Revelio. Well, I've done it, Penny. The shop is mine.
Oh, Penny is so pleased. Penny was hoping you would be the one to purchase it.
I'm glad you're here to help me.
Goodness, what a kind thing to say. Penny will do all that she can to make this a success. There is much to do. The last tenant left in a bit of a rush, so we'll need to clean up and do some repairs.
Well then, let's get to it.
Penny is ready. Between the two of us, we should have this place up and running in no time.
Reparo.
Nothing like a bit of hard work. Oh, Penny can already see the potential. Mistress Mason wanted Penny to be sure and give you this key. It opens a chest in the back room of this shop.
Oh yes, she mentioned it to me. It contains some of her late husband's belongings.
Penny wonders if you should open the chest.
Are you holding your breath again?
Penny must get back to work now.
Clear. It's obvious. It's obvious. Come on.
Revelio.
This is what she does. I knew it. I knew it. Come on. But you don't have a person controlling it.
Revelio. Revelio. That's odd. Why would someone store one hat in here? Revelio. That's not very hospitable.
Oh, goody! Someone to play with. You seem brave, sort. What fun this will be!
Lumos.
For me, at least.
That's new. Onwards, I suppose. Lumos. What in the... Who's there?
Making sure there's nothing can be opened.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. 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 That's lovely. Revelio. Revelio. Seems as if I should hang something there. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. These lanterns must belong somewhere.
How enlightening! You might survive a bit longer than the others.
I mean,
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Lumos.
Oh, you've come so far so quickly. Well done. You might be just the playmate I've been looking for. I do hope you enjoy my playground. I encourage you to tell everyone about it. If you make it out, that is. Please try. If you get to the end, perhaps we can come to some sort of arrangement. I do want your shop to succeed, after all. What's the saying? Two sides to every story. Unfortunately for you, both sides here are to my story. And you'll have to complete both to get to the end.
Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Bombarda. Revelio.
Lumos.
Ah, you've chosen the scholarly route. You'll need more than you've learned from books to best me. It's always good to have a different perspective on things.
Revelio. Lumos.
Maybe it's like...
Lumos. Descendo! Wingardium Leviosa.
So much fun to be had. My head is spinning.
Revelio.
That's it.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Lumos. Another torch over here.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos. Perhaps I should pull the lantern into this room to cause the room to rotate again. Wingardium Leviosa.
I gotta reveal the secrets. Would have figured it out.
Revelio.
All books and no play make one quite dull indeed.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos.
Right.
Oh, deja vu.
Lumos. Lumos. Lumos.
Running in circles, are we? Perhaps you should retrace your steps.
What was that? Lumos. Lumos.
Oh, how nice of him to pop in.
Lumos. 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 Lumos.
Oh.
Expelliarmus. Bombard. Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy.
press the button, you fuck.
Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Lumos!
Pretty much. Just too good.
Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio!
Good. So I've done this side.
Revelio!
Nothing else in this section.
Well done. I'll give you a moment to collect yourself, if you can. Ta-ta for now.
And there. To go.
Revelio!
I simply adore this blooming place. Don't you? You know, foliage, like most living things, won't survive for long in the darkness.
Confringo! I wonder if I need to place lanterns to open these doors.
No, what you doing? Just make. I'm just
Incendio!
getting.
Lumos! Confringo! Lumos.
Let's just go this way.
Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda.
Oh, I'm afraid of the dark. Does it worry you that I can see you, but you can't see me?
Revelio.
It should.
Wingardium Leviosa.
I'd offer you a seat, but I'm rearranging the lecture. But don't want you getting too comfortable for what's in store, do I?
How many stores do you have?
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
There.
Wingardium Leviosa. Whoa. Revelio.
Brilliant.
Ah, a worthy playmate. Well done, me.
Bombarda. Incendio. Glacius. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Lumos. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa.
Get rid of the bloody mannequins.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Hey. Hello. Come in, why don't you? Oh, it's Hogwarts.
What's this? A game within a game? Ooh, knight to H3. Nighty-night!
Revelio.
This is a bit...
That was the wrong square. I wonder if the chess pieces on the board indicate where I can't go. Revelio. Oh.
But that's that one.
Perhaps I can find a way to reveal the path. Revelio. That wasn't too difficult.
Oh, goodness! I do hope you're having as much fun as me. I think I'll keep you around a bit longer.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Hello? Done with this. Fort be gone.
Bombarda. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio.
Ready. Is this the same shit?
Time to raise the stakes, so to speak. Where shall I put this?
Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
That's just half-time, but
Bombarda. Incendio. Potato. Stupefy. Incendio.
now that should get your attention. Well, this has been fun. Much to do, much to do. See you in a bit.
I know this is supposed to be like a scary spot, but it's not. It's just not.
Revelio. Lumos.
Like some devil snare coming out.
Aha! Finally! You, my inordinately clever friend, appear to have traversed this seemingly never-ending dungeon relatively unscathed. And now I suppose you'll want to go. Everyone leaves me, usually in a straitjacket, never to return. I'm starting to take it personally. I'm tired of having no one to play with. Ooh. Ooh. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If you can match wits with me now, and agree to give me unfettered access to the shop for, say, 1 day a month to have a little fun, I'll sign a contract. Pursuant to which, let me see, I will blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes, leave you and your customers alone at all other times, etc., etc. You get your shop, I get my chaos. Sound acceptable? Excellent! Let the games begin! That's just cat, but cat, you can't.
Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Accio. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Potato. Stupid. 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 Bombarda. Glacius. Rependo. Bombarda.
I'm stuck on the fucking dude. You're kidding. Give me some bullshit.
Bombarda. Rependo.
I'm not.
Stupid. Rependo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Cortego. Bombarda.
Just once, try seeing things from my point of view.
That's fine.
Cortego. Stupid. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Glacius. Rependo. Expelliarmus.
Oh my god.
Cortego. Stupid. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Stupid. Glacius.
Well, well, finally, someone deserving of the playground I so meticulously crafted. Such a treat to have fun again in my little dungeon.
I must say, I enjoy a good challenge.
Ah, a kindred, dare I say, spirit.
So, about the contract.
I am a poltergeist of my word.
Just to be clear, what does this agreement entail, specifically?
Ugh, pay attention. You guarantee that I can have my fun at least one day each month without fuss. I let you work the rest of the time, mostly in peace.
Why would you enter into such an agreement?
Much as I love banging about the place, it's no comparison to seeing customers' faces when I bonk them on the heads with a chocolate frog. One doesn't really understand the value of an audience until one is without it.
Very well. I shall agree to your contract with one small addendum.
Hooray! No more of this unsatisfying banging about all day in a pitiful void. Wait, did you say one small addendum?
I did. In order that I have a successful shop with lots of customers, would you agree to causing chaos only after 9 o'clock in the evening?
Would you agree to at least 2 days a month instead of one?
I would.
Pleasure doing business with you. You've worn me out. Ah, well done. I had a feeling about you. I have to admit, Cassandra did a wonderful job finding the perfect playmate.
Done. Boom. And I'm gonna kill that bitch. Fucking bitch.
Hello, Penny. Were you worried I might not return?
Penny was beginning to think yet another shopkeeper was going to end up in St. Mungo's.
Another shopkeeper? St. Mungo's? I think you should explain, Penny. Penny, please stop holding your breath. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, please forgive Penny. Penny is forbidden from telling you anything.
But how can you be forbidden from telling me what's going on? I purchased this shop.
Penny is confused. Penny thought that if you came back, you would own the shop.
Thank you, Penny. I think I'm going to need to talk to the authorities.
Oh, Penny is certain that's a brilliant idea. Officer Singer will know what to do. Penny will wait right here.
Officer Singer, I have some information you might be interested in.
Ah, good to see you again. What can I do for you?
Cassandra Mason sold me her shop and then tried to drive me mad in a haunted dungeon.
Cassandra Mason sold you her shop?
Well, yes, she said she did, but I think you might have missed the bit about the dungeon.
No, I heard that bit too.
And, according to the house elf that came with the shop, she has done this sort of thing before. Repeatedly.
I wondered what was going on. She seems to have had a great deal of trouble keeping a tenant in that shop. In any event, these are serious accusations indeed. Perhaps a little visit with Cassandra is in order to clear this all up. Shall we?
Clearly they're gonna deny it and stuff, bro. Like, it's...
Where are the two of you headed? No, don't tell me. I shall see you there. New instruments are expensive, you know.
She ain't there, or...
Oh, hello, Ruth. I see you've met my new tenant.
Cassandra, it's my understanding that you sold your shop and your elf to this student. Now, they've been telling me some very interesting stories about your business practices. Perhaps you should come with me.
Stop her! Levioso! Confringo!
Stupid! Expelliarmus! Bombarda!
I should have known better than to do business with a wily student.
Glacius!
Tango!
What on earth are they teaching you at that school these days?
Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Flipendo! Expelliarmus! Stupid! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Glacius! Flipendo! Bombarda! Glacius!
Such a sack.
Tango! Confringo!
Stupid! Glacius! Expelliarmus, Bombarda! Flipendo! Glacius! Expelliarmus!
I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incarcerate! You don't know what you're doing! Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Check on that house elf of yours, she's probably terrified.
Scrawny little traitorous elf! I should have known it was...
Silencio.
You talking? Shut up.
Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant you ownership of both the shop and the elf. On her way to Azkaban.
Thank you, Officer Singer.
Best of luck to you as the newest shop owner in Hogsmeade.
She's got... Oi, mate. That's been
Revelio.
fucked. Take me where? Not Azkaban prison. What are you looking at? Yeah, on your way, mate. On your way. I'm not gonna lie, Singer's a bit shit for an aura. It's smoke.
Penny, I have what I hope will be good news. Officer Singer confirmed that ownership of the shop has now transferred to me.
Oh, well, that is good news. Penny is so relieved. Penny had the most difficult time keeping the truth from you. Penny promises to work as hard as she can for such a kind new owner.
Penny, I found an item of clothing in the dungeon that I'd like to give you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Penny never thought she would be given clothing and become a free elf.
It's my pleasure. You deserve it.
Of course, Penny will be staying on and managing the shop for you.
Penny, you're free. You can do anything you've ever wanted to.
But all Penny has ever wanted to do is run a shop with a friend and sell to the villagers in Hogsmeade.
If that's what you want to do, Penny, then nothing would make me happier. I'm genuinely glad you'll be staying on.
Penny is too. All that's left is for you to choose a sign for your new shop, and Penny will take care of the rest.
I choose Cladwell and Brewster.
Excellent choice. Have a look outside.
Thank you. I shall work on collecting items for the shop's inventory. Oh, and Penny, we'll be closing the shop by 9 o'clock every night. Revelio.
That everything in Hogsmeade, or is that no?
Revelio.
Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Oh, Penny will fetch a good price for what you'd like to sell.
Oh, now I'm going to pennies now. I know it's $9 more. Like difference between $1 and $2. It adds up. Oh, I mean, I'll get fucking more of them.
Penny wishes you
Promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
Where could it just be? Thinking of like
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Why, if it isn't my most generous boss.
Revelio.
This remarkable thing is called an accordion. Look at it go!
Revelio.
Shit.
Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio.
Make short work of this. Ada.
Revelio. Hogsmeade, here I come.
Dobby is a free elf. It's literally a troll. Does the same moves. Nothing's changed in. Mannequins are basically infinite. Inferior. Whatever the fuck it's called. They're out there. Emius. Oh, my back is broken.
Revelio.
Don't you fret, Biscuit. I shall sort something.
Revelio.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide.
Revelio. Revelio.
Let's meet Poppy.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No. It belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
Revelio.
What's this? Why won't it just show me? Who cares?
There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Because it's not in her around her neck.
Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Stupid one, Bombarda.
I wonder how many they brought to
Revelio.
At least 10 usually.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other. Revelio. There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance. Reparo.
Fantastic.
Continue.
Revelio.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us.
Good thinking, but she'd still be able to smell you.
I can smell you.
Revelio. Watch your step.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick off a graphorn.
Or just raring for a fight.
Ooh.
Quiet, what was that? Well, there's no turning back now. Remember, we don't want to hurt her.
Wait here. I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest. Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below.
Oh my god, this sprinting is terrible.
She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest.
Revelio.
Oh, come on. You wanna die?
Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Horndale Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
After a Grim. Most likely.
How could I have been so blind?
Revelio.
Why, if it isn't my most generous fan! This remarkable thing is called an... Tips in the hat, if you please.
You'd think knowing spells would simplify things. Never seems to work that way for me.
You can stop a thief in their tracks and stupefy.
New instruments are expensive, you know.
Arrow has saved me more broken glasses than I care to count.
Oculus Repairer. That's a wizard's chest. That's a wizard's chest. Hogwarts. Herodina. 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 Herodina.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewellery, cards, old photographs. She got to her favourite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Your new defense against the dark arts teacher. How is everyone doing today? How is everyone's afternoon? Mine's gone alright, you know. But angry. Sebastian! Fucking hell. So many Sebastian.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Off on another adventure.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Where did we go? Where did we go? Okay. Oh shit. Right, I'm gonna clean the camera tomorrow. Why can't you? Like, what's so bad about Dawn? I'll just teleport.
My older sister taught me everything I
Hello there. Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
I'm gonna end the stream here, and then continue on later in the later on tonight. All right, because I need to do some stuff and don't wanna push things. Even though I started this, it's like don't need to full rush it. But yeah, I'll be on later on to see later on tonight if you're all here. If you are here, yeah, there's been your boys. Man, I'll catch you guys later tonight. All right, so yeah.